A little bit about my background is that I was born in Ashtabula. I graduated from Harbor High School in 1990. Immediately after high school, I left for the Navy. I got out of the Navy in 1994, moved to the Youngstown area, where I went to YSU and got my bachelor's in education. Then I moved back to the area in 2000 and became a teacher, initially at West Junior High School. And then I moved to the Lakeside High School after a few years at West Junior High School. And I was the track and cross-country coach at Lakeside for about 10 years before taking the position as athletic director. My experience in the Navy was I was out at sea a lot. I went to many places, met a lot of great people. I saw a lot of things that molded me into the person I am today. I was an operations specialist where I read and controlled radar. I also was an AIC, which is an air interceptor controller. Basically, if you ever watch Top Gun and you see Tom Cruise up flying and he's talking to someone, I'm the guy that they talk to, because the radar aboard the fighter jets is not very good, so they depend on our radar aboard the ship. I would get as many true facts about the military as possible, talk to veterans, talk to people currently in the military, and really examine yourself and ask yourself why you're doing it. You need to have a lot of self-reflection, because if you're not going to the military for the right reasons, you're going to be miserable. Well, Veterans Day means to me is just an acknowledgement to everyone that's served, either in wartime or not in wartime. If we know our history, Veterans Day comes from World War I and all the sacrifices made in World War I with the Allies and the Central Powers. It's just a thank you to veterans. That's what it means to me. Probably I have multiple highlights in my career, but they all evolve around when I see former students that are being productive members of society. Nothing makes me happier than to see former students that are great people today, and I hope I had a little bit to do with that. Well, I initially got into education because I had a professor at YSU kind of guide me there. It was a speech class, and initially I was going to YSU to be an automotive engineer, basically a mechanic. And in the speech class, he recognized my speeches were very entertaining, and I held the attention of the audience. And when he discovered my major, he said, I need to really get into education, because I had a natural ability to entertain people and hold their attention. And I took that advice and switched my major to education, and I also had a love of history, and that brought me to where I am today.